The numbers, and one of the things we've seen with the APC primaries that is very concerning from the videos we've seen online is, I call it the magic of counting, where people will count from 1 to 50 and then go to 100 and go to 120. Some absurdity in the process of counting. Let's talk about 113,000 votes scored by, scored by Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. I know that Ned Nwoko had won that election in 2023 with 92,000 as against the other gentleman's 86. So I'm curious because there's a particular video that came out, I stand to be corrected, where it was recorded that Senator Okowa scored 6,000 votes and Senator Ned scored, I think, 3 votes. I don't know how 6,000 people will stand on one straight line. 6,000, not 600 people, 6,000. So did the miracle of counting happen in Delta State that Ifeanyi Okowa had to get 113,000? How many people are registered there in the first place?
Okay, thank you very much. I am happy you also have raised this particular issue. Let me tell you that it's like, I'm sure 2 days ago, you saw how many persons who are lovers of football, particularly Arsenal fans, were celebrating over the victory of Arsenal. That tells you emotional attachment to what you believe in. In political parties, there are emotional attachments that members of that party, in general election, if they may just stay away. But when it comes to their internal party, there are many factors. I told you about how you relate with them, the empowerment that you carry out, and many other things that make them to come out. In that particular word we are talking about, go and look at those who registered as members of the party. When we joined the APC on the 28th of April 2005, the party shortly after started the process of e-registration, and Delta was taken as the pilot state. A number of the persons that we met in APC felt that we were wasting our time. They didn't agree to register. And then a whole lot of persons registered until they saw that the party wanted e-registration across the country. And by that time, they had very few time. That is for those persons like Ned and a number of their supporters. Then they themselves also came up to register. In Delta North that you are talking about, we have well over 150,000 persons registered as members of the party. And this thing is taking place in a local place, in a local environment. Thank God you saw is option A4. The place you are talking about, I am sure you did not see the end of that particular queue. The camera person who was even running could not even get to the end. That was just one word. And you know, the election did not take place in what you call polling units. It took place in the wards, which means even if your ward has 30 polling units, you need to bring all of them to one center, which is the headquarters of the ward. Go and look at those numbers. You are talking about members of the party that you can easily just bring up because you hold meetings with them, you do so many things with them, and they relate with you because there are emotional attachment. When people are voting inside a political party, they may not be looking at the wider picture of what you may have been, what you are going to do. They may be looking at what have you been doing for them. The issue of coming with a manifesto here and there inside a political party is not as much as what you have in a general election where many people are assessing you. This one is, that man, when my daughter gave birth, he visited me. The other day I saw him on the street, I waved at him, he waved back at me. When we buried, he attended. When we had meeting the other day, he came there, he did what we call wedging of cola, which means maybe you put like 1,000 naira or 100,000 so that those who are going can have one naira to go back. All those things count. The other day I saw him with my traditional ruler.
All right.
He came to see us. So those things count when you are talking about the internal party. So where's the number? So we did not vote anywhere near the number that are registered members of the APC in the senatorial district.
So you're telling us that the number of registered voters...
And we did not engage in that magic counting. If you saw the one we are talking about, you saw that the number was progressing in arithmetic progression, not geometric progression.
So you're telling us that you have over 150,000 registered voters in that particular local government?
Members of the party.
Members of the party, rather.
Yes, in Delta.
In Delta North alone?
Yes, in entire Delta, we have over 3.5 million registered voters.
No, I mean Delta North alone.
APC.
In Delta North, it has the highest number of local governments in the
Because
Delta State. 9 local governments.
I'd like you to
have that number.
I'd like you to make available for us, if it's a possibility, that data of registered APC members, so that we can weigh it against the result that has been produced by the party.
Let me tell you, in my ward alone, as small as it is, we are over 1,850. In my ward.
So are you also saying that Senator Ifeanyi Okowa can produce more than 113,000 votes at the actual elections for Delta North?
I have told you that when it comes to actual election, a whole lot of factors come in, but that is not a problem. That number, first of all, go and look at in general elections, because when you go to general election, you are dealing with everybody. In general election, Delta usually produces over 700,000 votes.
We must take a break now.
That is present.
We have